for mobility is going to be a lateral hip knee raise, right? So lateral, I'm going to bring that knee up first, and then we're just going to do some kind of open books really with that hip, right? So try to keep that one leg firmly planted into the ground. That glute's going to get fired up, and then you're externally rotating that hip as far out as you can, as far out as you can, and then come back to center, right? So 45 seconds of each. I always, for some reason, just grab my hands here. I don't know why, but it helps me keep my balance. This one's really tight. You might notice one side's more tight than the other. That's okay though, okay? You're gonna feel glutes and hips open up. Here we go, 45 seconds. Let's get our hips and core fired up. Reverse lunge to high knee, step back. Stay on one side, okay? If you wanna grab weights, you can, not really a big deal. Morning crew did not. I think one person did actually, right? We're looking just for that hip drive up, and then stay here for a second, establish some balance before you go right back into it, okay? So one side at a time, we're doing 8 each. And then clamshells, if you guys have, most of you guys have little bands at your house. A couple different ways we can do these clamshells. I've been doing super clamshells for my back in rehab. I'll show you those. So clamshells are to open up the hips and also get the glutes fired up. So it's really just basically this, right? This muscle back here on the side of your hip is contracting and it's opening up your hip, right? Super plank or a super clamshell, just lift your hips up off the ground and you're still doing that. So you're getting more core work out of it and you're still getting that upper hip action, okay? Simple stuff, hold each rep, 15 each side, and then all week long there's hold in your warm-up. Today is gonna be a front rack hold, holding kettlebells or dumbbells in the front rack position. Key ingredient is to not use your shoulders so much, but to use your core. Shoulders have to be working, obviously, but you're not out here with it. You're here. Think about a hollow rock position, squeezing your glutes, keeping that trunk nice and tight, good strong posture, and you're holding here. So those kettlebells are resting on the outside of your arm, not the outside of your shoulder. Does it make sense? If you're holding dumbbells, it's going to be a little bit different. You're still going to hold them in the front rack position, thinking about squeezing your glutes, bracing down on your abs, and you're holding. Simple stuff. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, that's going to be for a minute. You're doing 3 rounds. That should get you guys nice and fired up for some squats today. Cool? So part A is going to be, for you guys at home, weighted hip thrust or weighted glute bridge. You're looking for 100 reps. So you're going to do a chipper style, however you need to figure it out. But you're going to put a dumbbell or some kind of weight in the crease of your hip, hold it there so it doesn't fall, and try to find a sweet spot where it's not sitting right on your hip bone, right? So for me, I'm gonna press it into my quad a little bit, and that's gonna keep it positioned so it doesn't rock my hip bone. All the way up, squeeze, tuck that butt underneath, flatten the lower back. First, all the way up, hold, squeeze, okay? So you're looking for 100 reps with the weighted glute bridge. Sorry, at home folks, you're looking for 70 reps. 70 reps. And once you get your 70 reps, then you're gonna go into front squats. That front rack position, now that you've mastered it, you're gonna keep that trunk nice and tight, keep those elbows packed down, and then you're gonna do your front squats. Simple stuff. Okay? You're gonna do 5 to 8 reps, depending on how much weight you have at your house. And you're doing 5 sets. Take your 60 to 90 seconds rest in between each set. Now, if you have a lighter weight, think about moving it faster. If you have a heavier weight, thinking about going as fast as you can, but slowing down a little bit. And that's how you can make lighter weights feel more difficult or feel heavier. Okay, if you don't have access to a lot of weights. All right, guys, 2 unilateral exercises, working one side at a time, alternating for your finisher. First, It's going to be, if you have a step at home, cool, you can use it. Steps or a step, you don't have to use any weight. It's alternating step ups, right? So step up, keep that 1 foot on the box, step up. Okay, 5 each. If you want to grab some weights, cool. If you don't have a step up, you can do forward lunge. So easy on your knees, big push back to center. Easy on your knees, big push back to center. Okay, 5 each if you don't have a box. Ideally, find a step or something to use, but you don't need it. And then your next one's going to be a gorilla row. So you're keeping that squat position, hunched over, 1 row, 2 row. Okay, but you're maintaining that low squat position. 8 each. On the gorilla rows, 3 rounds.